Welcome back, creatives. Okay, so today's topic was picked by me, but inspired by an audience who wanted to hear a story or history of something. So I chose virtual reality, VR. Okay, a lot of us might be new to virtual reality and what it is all about. Well, the whole idea existed as far back as the 1800s. But before we proceed, what is virtual reality? Virtual reality is simply a simulation environment of an immersive experience. It is the use of computer modeling to create and interact with an artificial world. So just like the word virtual, it is not real, but it feels real once you're immersed in it. So we understand what virtual reality is all about now. As far back as 1950, Moron Helig wrote of an experienced theater and went further to build a prototype of his idea called the Sensorama. I hope that's correct, Sensorama, along with a few short films to be displayed through it in 1960. So he had his idea but implemented it by building a prototype 12 years later. The Sensorama is considered one of the earliest VR systems. According to Wikipedia, the Sensorama was able to display stereoscopic 3D images in wide-angle view, provide body tilting, supply stereo sound, and also had tracks for wind and aromas to be triggered during the film. It also said Helig was unable to obtain financial backing for his visions and patent, and so the Sensorama work was halted. If only. But Helig also invented what he called a Telesphere Max, also known as, wait for it, this is long, stereoscopic television apparatus for individual use. So the Telesphere Max could also be called the stereoscopic television apparatus for individual use. That is long, really long, so let's just stick with Telesphere Max. This was in many ways just like our recent 3D headsets, gave moving 3D images with colors and all. So it is safe to say, Moron Helig envisioned what virtual reality could really be. In 1968, a computer scientist named Ivan Sutherland and his student Bob Sproul created what could be considered the first head-mounted display used for immersive simulations. It was really heavy that it had to be suspended from a ceiling to make it wearable. In 2022, we have VR headsets that we can just wear without having to need assistance from anything. It's not even that heavy, but this one had to be suspended from a ceiling because you can't keep it on your head. That's how heavy it was. Its user interface and realism were primitive. It was also called the Sword of Damocles. Between 1970 and 1990, that's about 20 years, virtual reality was incorporated into medicine, military training, flight simulations, and many more. David became the first person to create navigable virtual worlds at NASA. But in 1980, the word virtual reality was popularized by the founder of VPL research company, Jaron Lanier. I hope I also pronounced that correct. So, the idea existed before 1980. A lot of things were built on ideas of virtual reality, but the word virtual reality was popularized in 1980 by Jaron Lanier. That is, virtual reality has been around for over 50 years now, but it became better in the 20th century. Better in the sense that technology has advanced a lot more. A lot of things happened between 1917 to 1990, even to 2000. But let's fast forward to 2010. A prototype of what would become the Oculus Rift VR was built by Palmer Luckey. This headset was built on the ideas of previous headset before it, and it was only capable of rotational tracking. And in 2014, Facebook, now Meta, bought the Oculus Rift VR. In 2013, Valve's corporation made it possible that display could be lag-free and smear-free, and freely shared the secret behind this to other vendors. So they just made the world of virtual reality easy. there's love in sharing. And later partnered with HTC. Valve partnered with HTC and brought to life the HTC Vive headset, which was released in 2016. You might be familiar with Project Morpheus, also known as the PlayStation VR. It was unveiled by Sony in 2014 and later released in 2016. So a lot of companies were getting into VR because it's interesting and it seemed like the future. It is the future. Now, this is the easy one. In 2015, Google released a do-it-yourself stereoscopic viewer made with cardboard and your phone. So you just place your phone into a piece of wearable cardboard. Easy. Meaning your phone is what you use to view the VR. The cardboard is just the headset. That's something you can mount on your head. So now let's take it from 2015 till the present. A lot of companies are diving into virtual reality, producing, integrating it into every field of business. What is the future of VR? I can tell you this for sure. Virtual reality will change a lot in our world. It has existed up to 50 years and is still considered an emerging technology. Just imagine. That means they haven't exhausted all the possible ideas around virtual reality. In the future, it will be merged with augmented reality to create mixed realities. It can also be considered as extended reality, just depending. The COVID restrictions gave VR a lot of advantage. According to Grand View Research, the global VR market will grow to $62.1 billion in 2017. That's a lot of money. And that's the future. That is what the future holds. So, and if you want to get into tech, you might as well get into something related to virtual reality. It's fun and innovative, and yes, it has money around it. I can say that. If you're wondering what virtual reality could be used for, it could be used for entertainment, particularly video games, education, just like I mentioned before, military training, businesses. You can have virtual meetings and all, like the metaverse and a few things emerging right now. So get into tech today. I hope you've been enlightened.